What is up, people? We are live. This is Coffee and Commentary. Now, normally, you know, we on OBS, you know, but today I wanted to react to a video. And so we got to talk about Kanye West and his breakdown. I know a lot of you guys think that he is tripping, but you got to understand that a lot of times crazy people be telling you the truth. It's just in the way that they deliver their message. It kind of overshadows the actual message that they're trying to say to you. We got to talk about Andrew Gillum. Y'all remember Andrew Gillum, the trade that got caught in a hotel bucket naked. I'm sorry, that wasn't butt naked. That was bucket naked, passed out, drugged up, alcoholed up with two other grown ass men. And I'm trying to figure out why three grown men need to be in a hotel together, naked, drugged out, passed out, and whatever. In addition to that, we're gonna talk about Khloe Alexandria Kardashian and the fact that she's being slammed by a designer for stealing. But stealing and Kardashian pretty much go in the same sentence. It pretty much do. He was just promoting his album, Don't Fall For It. Well, we finna get on into it. So let me share this screen. And so we can actually talk about our first sponsor here, Coffee by Kofi, who sponsors Coffee and Commentary. This is a high energy starter caffeine roast. If you need to use that bathroom first thing in the morning, get you some Coffee by Kofi. If you need to be able to deal with your kids, your man, and your job all day, get you some Coffee by Kofi. And most importantly, the best part of waking up is having black owned in your cup. And so if you're going to swallow anything down your throat, make sure that is black owned. All right. So moving right along from that, we got to talk about Khloe here. Let me, hell, y'all can see her. Wait a minute. Let me do it like that. Like that. No. There we go. We'll do it like that. Okay. So Khloe here has been called out by a designer named Christian Cohen. He has styled many celebrities, including Lil Nas X, Ariana Grande, and Lizzo. Apparently, he sent her a sample dress to simply wear, and she ended up stealing it and then reselling it on her own stuff, which is what the Kardashians do. Nothing that they do is original. None of their designs is original. None of their scents are original. Nothing about them is original. As a matter of fact, their faces aren't even original because Khloe needs to give Denise Richards her face back. If you think I'm lying, let me show you. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Let me show you. Where Denise at? Y'all see Denise right here? That's Denise Richards. That's Khloe's new face, literally. She ain't Khloe no more. She's Denise Kardashian. And so we're going to move right along and go back here because this is the actual dress that she ended up putting on her website. Kardashian Closet with a K. KKK. Now, here's what you guys got to understand. When it comes to these celebrities, the large majority of the shoes and their clothes, they get them for free. They make us, the regular folk, pay for it because we want to look like these celebrities. But the actual celebrities, they got the money to pay $10,000 and $15,000 for one dress. They usually get the majority of the stuff for free. They usually get a lot of their wigs for free. Literally, all you got to do is post it and say designed by such and such. Make a Snapchat video. Designed by such and such. That's all you got to do. And instead of doing that, what Khloe decided to do was to steal a design and sell it as her damn own. So she's been called out. She has now since removed the post. Now, y'all see that dress there, right? This is her wearing it. Look at that. That's her wearing it right there. All she did was go to her website and make it a little lighter in color, but the same design. That's it. She has since now taken a post down off of her website. She claims that this is, just a little clerical error, an administrative error, but this is no different than when, Kendall and Kylie was over there stealing Tupac faces and other rappers' faces and putting it on t-shirts and selling it as if they was really doing something creative. Moving right along from that, because Khloe gonna do what Khloe do. She gonna steal. Just like she wearing the Bantu Nas there, just like look at this here. Where you think she got this from? Wait a minute. Where did Khloe get this from? Because she was never wearing her hair like this before. And that ain't her hair. That's yarn. She got fake hair braided up in. Who wears a hair like that, my people? First of all, your head too damn big to be doing that. You got a large cranium to be wearing that. But you brave. You brave, though. You brave. Excuse me. Ooh, coffee's good. Who else wears their hair like this is what I want to know, people. Thank you. Now, I ain't got no issue with nobody wearing anything. We all appropriate each other. Whether you want to wear yaki, you want to wear this, you want to wear yarn, you want to wear that. All I'm going to say is give credit where credit is due. And it's just funny in our society that when we wear this, it's ghetto. It's a little too urban. Go into your job like this. They're going to tell you, your look is just, I'm sorry, Keisha, your look is just a little extreme, We're looking for a little more, a little more Taylor and a little less Tiana, if you get what I mean. Okay. I'm going to send you home for the day. I'm totally not going to hold this against you. Come back tomorrow, 8:30 sharp. Y'all all know what that means. Y'all done all been given that professional handbook at your job. You know what that means. So why is it when they take our shit, it's high fashion? When we do it, it's hood and it's ghetto. And quite frankly, I think most of black folks been hoodwinked. See, we've been taught that everything about you is wrong and your culture is wrong, only to try to look like them for them to not look like you, and it's right. Oh, we gonna move right along, people, because I'm sick of talking about them hoes. Hey, now we're gonna play a Mercer here before we move on to Andrew Gillum.
Now, were you tired of being fat as hell? Are you sick of your breasts hitting your lap when you sit down? Or are you embarrassed every time you go out and people think you pregnant, but you really not?
Hold on, let's start that commercial over.
Now, are you tired of being fat as hell? Are you sick of your breasts hitting your lap when you sit down? Or are you embarrassed every time you go out and people think you pregnant, but you really not? You just had a big burrito last night. If you were going through them problems, and guess what? I got a solution for you, and your solution is going to be found in Nutra Burst. Now, before you get mad, let me let you know, in addition to using Nutra Burst products, you're going to need a healthy caloric deficit diet. But one of my favorite products that Nutra Burst offers is called Resolution Drops and Life Drops. And I'm telling you, that me not eat as much because, I'm a cookie monster. I'm a slave to that pata monster. So if you a slave to the pasta and the cookies like me, get you some Resolution and some Life Drops. My link is in the description box below.
Why are my commercials so ratchet? When I tell you we do the best hood commercials over here, man, you better do business with me. It ain't gonna be the best. It ain't gonna be the most professional, but it's gonna be so hood and funny that you're gonna get sales because people ain't gonna help to be like, you know what? That was so damn funny. I gotta go try that product and see what it's about. Man, look, we gonna move right along from that because we gotta talk about Andrew Gillum. Now, if you guys remember, this is the former Tallahassee mayor down there in Florida. I don't know what's in the air. I don't know what's in the water. As Lily T would say, ratchet ass Florida. It's a whole lot going on, but I gotta say this. Look, this is the man that was caught in a hotel bucket naked, thrown up on himself, full of drugs, full of alcohol, with two other grown men. I really don't know why 3 grown men, especially that have jobs, would want to just rent one small hotel room together. It wasn't even nice. It was one of those hotel, motel, I won't tell if you don't tell type of rooms, the type of rooms that you take, a lady of the night, you pull up off of, Louis and 15th over there by the Church's Chicken, you ask her how much, 125 for around the world. Okay, you like, okay, what if I want my boys to join too? All right, that's going to be 200 around the world. Okay, can we table? Okay, yeah, we can. It's going to be 250. You bring her back, you only need the room for about 2 hours. The room probably got roaches in it and bed bugs, so you don't actually get up under the covers, just right on the top. When you really want to be nasty, you put you bring your own shower curtain to put down because you finna get baby oil and lube everywhere. It's one of them type of rooms. One of them. So there's him with his family there. Really sweet looking family, but it's a whole lot more to this story. So he is now trying to redeem himself. So we are going to listen to his video. We're going to react to it. I wanted to react fresh with y'all. We're going to see what he got to say, and then we're going to go from there. Let's play. Let's move on.
Hello, everybody. This is Andrew Gillum. I know it's been a while since we've had an opportunity to...
He looking real skinny, ain't he? And then somehow people handle, scandal and tragedy differently. He's looking really, really skinny. He been stressing. What's going on? You stop eating because you ain't working? I need to know.
Connect. But as many of you know, I decided to take some time away to work on myself, deal with some issues that I was having. I went away to rehab to focus on my issues with alcoholism. Having grown up in a household where my father battled addiction to alcohol and later died from complications from that deadly addiction. I know well the toll that alcohol can take on not only the individual, but also on the family.
So he grew up in the house with a drunk. Wah, wah. Who didn't? Who didn't? Sir, the scandal wasn't about your drinking. The scandal was about what else you was doing. Hell, your wife knew you was a drunk when she married you, but she was hoping to have make a black family with her, and you wanted a family with her too. I hate to say this, ladies. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. With a lot of these dudes out here, especially in Atlanta, Houston, San Francisco. Look, I hate to tell you. Look, in vitro's expensive. Realistically, the regular working man ain't got money for in vitro like that. So he want a family. He want to have kids and leave a legacy, but he just really don't plan on staying with you like that. So he'll marry you, get a couple kids out of you, and then 5 to 7 years down the road, he gonna tell you what he really want and how he really want to live. And you go your way, you go his, but at least he got his kids out the way. Now he can go do him. And so I hate to be like that, but y'all got to open up your eyes and see that just like women use men and trap men, men use and trap women too. Sorry.
Family. I know well the toll that it took on my father's dreams, on his hopes, on his ambitions. And I knew that if I didn't want to recycle many of those same issues for my children, that I had to do something about it, and I had to do it now. With a lot of encouragement from family and the people who love and care about me, I also got into therapy where I could start to talk through some of what was going on with me. I knew that if I had not dealt first with issues of addiction and the numbing that I chose with alcohol, there was no way I could start to pull back the layers and talk about what was truly happening underneath. Therapy created the outlet for me to be able to do that, to be able to talk to somebody. I had totally underestimated the impact that losing the race for governor had on my life, and on the way those impacts started to show up in every aspect of my life. I didn't want to talk emotionally or really deeply about what had happened in the race for governor because it was a constant reminder of failure and my own personal failures. It was a reminder that I had let so many people down. It was But
sir, who did you really let down? Because at the end of the day, who you really let down was your wife. That's who we feel sorry for. We don't have no sympathy for you for what? Because you got caught slipping? You a man of a certain age. You 40 years old. You don't know how to do your dirt in the dark by now. You don't know that you got to pay your hoes to keep them from telling your business. You don't know that when you out there doing things in the dark, you got to do it with people that have just as much to lose as you. So the only people you shouldn't have been doing this at all if he was married. Let's just say that. Why get married at all? But if you was gonna do it, it should have been with other high-ranking lawyers, politicians, judges, people who would have had, their lives crash if they got caught too. Not low-life drug users. Come on, man. You been in that closet too long not to know how to do it. Come on now.
Chorus of this voice that I tried for so long to quiet, which said that I wasn't enough, that I wasn't good enough. All the things that I wanted to suppress and numb and forget about, that depression around what I was experiencing there became far too much for me to keep down. And that's the real crazy thing about depression, is that a lot of times we think we're dealing with it. We're strong and we'll put on a brave face and it bubbles up on the inside, but eventually what is bubbling up on the inside is going to come out. And I certainly know what it felt like to see that come out. The feelings I was having as a result of what happened in November, the fact that the office that I thought I could do the most for other people and for the state that I love,
I gotta say this. Please tell me he's in his office his home office taping this, because if this is like his closet that he's in, I'm gonna fall out. I think this is an office though. But you know how some houses got them big fancy closets that you can like pretty much live into? If this is his closet, if he's broadcasting from his closet, I'm done. I'm done.
Had access to. But not only that, after having spent 16, 17 years as an elected official, the thing I knew how to do well, the thing that gave me an outlet to go and try to change the community in the way that I thought would make it.
Thank you, Jackie.
Was all of a sudden gone. And it really did cause me to think about my own purpose and my own value and what I could contribute, if anything. And I didn't want to have to face all those things. And so I numbed. I tried to suppress. I tried to ignore. And as I said, those things come up and they have a way of showing out. So I did the one thing that I knew I could do, and that was I got busy. For those of you on the outside, you were looking.
Oh, you was getting busy, all right. We know that. We saw the stains to prove it. You was getting busy.
At me, and you saw me on television. You saw me giving speeches and traveling and, posting on Instagram and Facebook like I was living my best life. And in truth, I was perfecting what it meant to wear the mask, suffering in silence, because I simply could not bring myself to deal square on with what was happening more deeply inside of me. If there was a lesson to learn, if there was something I would want you to take from me, it would be don't be like me. Don't suffer in silence. Get access to the help that you need. So many of us, think that we got to perpetrate this image of perfection. I know I did. This image of strength, this image of I've got it all together. But the truth is nobody has it all together. That's the big secret. All of us are struggling and trying and clawing at trying to be something else when we really ought to be trying to just be at home in ourselves. And that's really the journey that I'm on right now. This very deep down desire to want to be a whole.
How deep is it? Complete
and indivisible person, not having to be one thing in one place and one thing in another and a different person. When I'm in this environment and in this setting, and I know that all of us struggle with different layers of that. While my stuff had to be public and cause great embarrassment and lots of rumors, false, some true. The shame that I felt from all of that, from the harm that I had caused, was tearing me up. I needed real help to try to unpack that. It's one thing to feel guilty for a harm you feel you may have caused someone. That's how you know you're human. That's how you know you're not a sociopath. But shame is something completely different. Shame is like kudzu. It takes over you from the inside out. It has no real meaning and redeemable purpose.
I done drunk all my coffee fooling with him.
From being the person you need to be. Other than stopping you from being your truest self, other than keeping you from your own purpose and promise, it has no other purpose. It has no other meaning. It has no other desire. And so get rid of shame. Forget about shame. I know it took me quite a while to try to process my way through that.
Oh, God, this is hard to get through. Come on, get to it.
I'm doing a lot of writing these days. I'm trying to put on paper a lot of what I'm experiencing right now. If not to just be cathartic for me, maybe it will help to serve as healing for others out there as it works to heal me. It hopefully will be.
Okay, we gonna stop there because he done bored us to death, and he pretty much still ain't saying what everybody know, but we all know what he's trying to tell us without telling us because he still can't bring himself to say it. Well, part of the issue with somebody like Andrew Gillum, who is a man of a certain age, where his family at? Where his family? There we go. You see that? See, that right there is what he has to represent. But it actually, that's a big ass dude too. I just thought about that. Well, I mean, I guess you ladies really wouldn't know if you looked at him. You would think, you wouldn't know. Here they are again. See, he wanted the kids, he wanted the family, but she just kind of came along with it. He didn't ever have plans to stay with her like that. You know, and it is what it is. So let's actually go back and look at these comments. No, I know what I was going to say. Basically, this man comes from a certain generation where you had to hide that type of stuff, and they just weren't as free. And even though now in 2020, he could probably come out with his boo by his side and probably win the race. As a matter of fact, Andrew, I feel like you missed a chance to bring your boo out. You know, have your wife and your boo by your side. Lock them up, lock arms, you know, and say this is what it is. Now vote for me to be your mayor. I feel like you probably would have had a lot of people voting for you just out of the controversy. But let's look at some of the comments. So Nene underscored the golden age said, even at FAMU, everyone knew he went both ways. What? Before she married him, everyone reminded her, this will not be the last time it will happen again. Wait a minute. Ever since FAMU days? Wait a minute. See, this is the power of the internet. How do you know this? He looks a little, I'm not going to say he looks suspect now. He do look skinny like he been stressing. Doesn't this say a lot about being afraid of being accepted in the black community? We are also at fault for not accepting folks for who they are. I mean, here's the thing. Maybe, and this is what y'all got to understand too. A lot of women and men just have understandings out there. Maybe his wife knew all along and she's just like, look, I'm going to accept it. Just don't embarrass me. Just do what you do. Have your entanglements. Just don't bring it home. And this just so happened to be brought home. So we wish him the best. He's still not keeping it real. He still took 11 minutes to say absolute caca. And we know what it is. You got caught slipping. You know, you got caught slipping. Let's play another commercial and we'll be back to talk about Kanye.
Asia, your skin looks amazing. What are you doing? Thanks, girl. I discovered these life-changing products called SOS Creations. I've been using their toning up package, and it has really made a big difference. And they have products for everyone. So if you have dark spots, stretch marks, acne, pimples, sun damage, psoriasis, eczema, age spots, anything, they have products for you. So you should call them today. I'm going to call right now. Call 240-288-3414. That's 240-288-3414. Or visit SOScreation.com.
Boom. Boom. That's a nice little commercial right there. Okay, so let's come on what we really came here for today, which is Kanye Omari West. Kanye, we all said you was Kanye Kardashian, but apparently you done woke up from your slumber, and now you want to warn everybody, but it's too late. You in for life. Just like they've said in many songs, I'm in this for life, and I can't turn back. There ain't no turning back. A lot of y'all think that Kanye just being mean and no, he's off his meds, and yes, all of the above is true, and he's absolutely rude and arrogant and a dick, and somebody that's thinking that, you know, he claimed he got a IQ of 132 or whatever, and his brain is too big for his skull. No, your head is just too big, period. You know, when you are the definition of being too smart for your own good, you're so smart, you're dumb, because if you were so smart, you wouldn't have seen this itch coming a mile away. That's why they say there's a difference between book smarts and real smarts, because, you know, anybody with common sense that's in tune with the ancestors would know when, you know, horrible witches are coming your way. You wouldn't have got caught by the spirit of the succubi, you know. You wouldn't have got caught by that, Kanye, but you got caught up in that. You wanted to marry a hoe. And so you got what you got. And now you want us to feel sorry for you. We don't. Now you're trying to get out and escape. We don't know what to tell you. This is what you picked. Now deal with it. And so I want to start off by showing you guys that number one, Kanye is on his ranch in Wyoming. He built that ranch out in Wyoming for a reason. Why y'all like, why he want to go to Wyoming? Ain't nothing out there. He been out there ever since 2018 when he made an album. I Love Being Bipolar or some stuff like that. Your music ain't been the same since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. You want to say Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves? She didn't do nothing but send them to other white folks. Well, Kanye, you don't make original music. Are we going to talk about that? Or are we going to talk about the fact that the reason why every song you make is a hit is because you recycle hits from the 40s and 50s. All of his beats, ever since late graduation, college graduation, whatever that album was, those beats come from the 70s, 60s, 50s, and 40s. If you go back, you can find it. Ain't nothing original coming out of his mouth like that. So if Harriet Tubman ain't free the slaves, you ain't made original music, and Jay-Z is better. Okay. Now, Kanye's out there in Wyoming. He really needs somebody to come and check on him right now. He really needs strong men to be by his side because he ain't never really had none by his side, to be honest. And guess who came to see him? Mr. Dave Chappelle, who also had a get out moment where he had to leave the industry for a while when they was trying to, you know, You know.
Uplifting joke. Now, you know I don't write them. Okay. What we gonna do then? That was good right there. That was it. The people always be like, how many pictures are into the FaceTime?
Your outfit don't match either. See, look at that. That's what he needs. That's what he needs. People that actually love him and care about him, which he has not had. What you were seeing in the breakdown of a man is a man that's realizing you cannot serve two masters. What you're seeing is a man that now wants to choose God, but he's already chosen the devil and he doesn't know how to get back to the God side. Does nobody else see it? When you give your soul for fame and fortune, when you're willing to do anything, you get to a point where I got so much money, the houses don't impress me, the cars don't, the trips don't, I've been everywhere. You know, you looking at your wife, I've seen all this plastic before, nothing new there. She finding 50 little ways to show her box and her ass on IG. I don't know how many times we can look at the same box before we say, Kim, we've already seen it. Kim, we're over it. Kim, step away from the camera. Pick up your children. Pick them up. Do mother work. Have mother wit. Don't hand them off to Esmeralda, Guadalupe, Maria, and Perline. Don't hand them off to them. I know you got a Perline and an Esmeralda at least. You know, they're the ones that raise them babies the best. That's why them babies be loving them nannies more than they love you, because, you know, that's actually the mama, not you. You know, they actually bonding, not you. They got your baby on their chest. Your baby ain't on your titty because you can't feed a baby silicone. I'm just saying. These are things we need to talk about. Now he wants to go back to living a normal life. Now he wants to serve the Lord and really praise the Lord, but he's having problems because he's like, wait a minute. I'm trying to, where my Bible? Hold up. Where my Bible at? Hold up. Because see, y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game. It's deeper than what you see on social media. Wait a minute. It's deeper than what you see on social media. Yeah, this Bible old. It didn't been in my family since the 90s. You know, this same Bible my mama was holding when she was about to go upside my daddy head, but that's another story for another day. He's actually getting in this, reading it, and understanding that everything in this contradicts everything that the family he's married into is about. Now he wants to raise his children according to this, when that ain't the code that the Kardashian Jenners go by. That ain't the code they go by. They can tell you they serve God all day long. Which God? Because you know you got the God of this earth and you got the true God. But they believe they God is the true God of light. And that ours is dark. Y'all better learn inversion, how things are inverted. You know. Who else you know got houses around here? Checkerboard floors everywhere. Everybody love checkerboard. Everybody love it. Anybody want to know why their homes don't even look so homely? Everything looks like a Masonic temple. Oh, y'all not ready for that conversation? Armenian roots. What was them Armenians following and worshiping? I'm not saying. Look. I'm not saying. Look. He's trying to go by this. That ain't their code. And so that is why you're seeing the breakdown that you see today. You're looking at a man that wants his soul back. And I don't know if you can get your soul back once you sell it. Well, you can, but you're going to have to pay the price. And that price is death. All right. Let's look at a little bit of his rants that had him all up in the news. Wait a minute. Where the rant at? Hold up. Okay, let's look at this one first, what he said about Harriet Tubman.
When Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves, she just had the slaves go work for other white people. When Harriet Tubman
which was so disrespectful and completely out of context. See, Kanye Omari West and Nicholas Cannon are examples of Negroes that watch, you know, a Dane Calloway video on YouTube and think they Dane Calloway, not understanding that Dane spent hours and hours of research before he put that video up, and you don't know what you're talking about. You just watching the video. These are the people that read the excerpts of a book and not the actual chapters. Y'all gonna learn to stop letting these celebrities lead you. Kanye, everybody worked for white folk back then. What you mean she only gave them to other white people? White people was running everything. Where else was they supposed to go and work for? There was these things called abolitionists that actually helped black people, you know, get free of slavery. You really want to talk about some stuff? Talk about how, you know, it was already black people here and their titles of natives got stripped from them. Let's talk about how we happen to have these great-grandparents and great-great-grandparents that, you know, you put some feathers on them and they looking like they was already here. They done told you Blackfoot, you this, you that, and we didn't all thought they was always just crazy, not knowing that stuff was actually true. Talk about the reason why black people get renamed every 10 years. We done went from Negro, colored, black, African American, now person of color. Now it's person of color, which pretty much encompasses everybody that's not white. So then we're still disenfranchised. Let's talk about that. Don't disrespect Harriet Tubman. Now, was some of Harriet Tubman's legacy exaggerated? Yes, it was. It just was. Was a lot of slavery, was a lot of the stuff we've been told fake? Yes, it was. Because ain't no way everybody came over here on no boat. It just ain't no way. It just ain't no way. All right, I'm just saying. We didn't even have the word slave ship until what, the early 1900s? Y'all not ready for that. That's real history, Kanye. But you talking to some bullish. Now, let's go through some of these tweets. I'm going to break them down. I'm trying to figure out, do I want to give y'all the Kardashian exclusive live or do I want to pre-record it? Because I can break all this down. I don't know. I got to decide. But anyway, okay, tweet up here. It says Drake. Well, we already know who Drake then gave his allegiance to. We know that. You know, always, you know, with that symbol, the owls. We all know. You know, yeah. Wait a minute. Let's see if y'all get it. Y'all seen the video Tootsie Slide? Y'all done all seen the video. Why is it pictures of dead people in the video and it's just him dancing? Y'all don't get the symbolism? It's energy, people. It's summoning. Because as you have the pictures of the dead people there, you can use their energy and summon them to perform the way you want to and get the results you want. Why do you think Prince said he never wanted to be commemorated? Oh, damn, I done messed up the word. Why do you think he never wanted to be in a hologram? He never wanted to do that. And what did the Super Bowl do? Hologram. That's exactly what he didn't want to do. Moving right along. I put my life on my God that North's mom would never photograph her doing Playboy, and that's on God. I'm at the ranch. Come and get me. Now, we all know that Kim did Playboy and she cried because she really thought that Playboy was going to put her in a magazine with just clouds over her nipples and not show her actual nipples when that's what Playboy is all about. I was confused why Kimberly cried over her nipples being in Playboy when they had already seen your nipples in the tape. I mean, once you get dug out on tape, I really don't think you should be tripping on showing a little nip after that. But you can look into that many ways. Is he saying you ain't gonna sell North the way your mama sold you, the way her mama sold her? Oh, yes, because Chris was sold too. Because Rob Kardashian Sr. was way older than her. And she had a boyfriend before Rob Kardashian Sr. that she actually loved, but she cheated on him with Rob. Chris been cheating for a long time. Kristen, Mary, Holton, Jenner been cheating for a long time. This ain't no family that believe in, you know, waiting and, you know, abstaining. They don't have abstaining in their vocabulary at all. They'll succubus and suck by. I put my life on the line for my children. That North's mother would never sell her sex. We think he meant sex tape. We think he meant sex tape. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, y'all can't see that. Let me blow that up. We think he meant sex tape. Or did he actually mean RAPE? Because who knows what really goes down in that industry except we really know. What do you think happens to a lot of these models on photo shoots? What do you think happened? I mean, even Susan Sarandon even admitted it happened to her in an audition. Because typically the way it goes, I've been on a few auditions myself. I'm not going to tell you for what, Star Wars, NWA movie. Anyway, you go in a room and it's just a couple chairs. And a lot of times it's just a director and a camera. That's it. And so a lot of times, not always, but especially for young ladies, it comes down to what you gonna do for the role. Yeah, your audition was good. It was a million girls who auditions was good. There's a lot of girls and men that can act. How bad you want this role? And you gonna give in or you not? It all depends on where your morals lie. I remember specifically going to an audition, and it wasn't for any specific commercial. It was just a guy who represented. I know one of the companies was Crest. We talking about teeth, smiling in the camera, reading the lines. Do you know this director looked at this girl up and down and said, "Wow, you really have some nice legs." What in the hell does her legs have to do with the commercial for Chris? The girl legs, she ain't had no. She had jeans and like the woman version of tank tops I'll be wearing. Simple. I think she modeled too on the side because that's how you go sees. What did her legs have to do with her teeth? So I say all that to say, Kanye is trying to tell us a lot that we missing. Everybody knows the movie Get Out is about me. Well, I mean, we can all figure that out because you have lost your mind ever since you've been in that family. And see, here's the thing. In life, energy never dies. It's simply transferred. And so if you're going around people whose energies is not right, it's going to mess with your spirit. It just is. You're going to either have to get with the program or you're going to have to leave. And unfortunately, Kanye, your name has been so soiled in the social media, you will not be taking your children with you. I would be surprised if you're able to even see your children. Besides supervised visitation, your shit going to be supervised. The Kardashian Jenners got the best law team in the country. You're not going to be able to penetrate that. And unfortunately, that's what white privilege takes over. Anybody, let's really keep it real. Because y'all know I don't care about race when it comes to dating. You better date who you want, date who you love, date who treats you right. Because you ain't putting no restrictions on me. But even I have to keep it real and say, if you do create a family with someone who is not black in society, that person will be viewed above you. I can say for me, number one, she a woman. She already got women. Anything she say, she cries, she gonna be believed anyway. Number two, if she's not black, if she's white, if she's Asian, if she's any light complected person, she's always gonna have the upper hand. So Kanye, you're gonna either have to get with the programs until your last kid is 18, just like Bruce Jenner / Caitlyn Jenner did, or you're gonna have to leave now knowing you're only gonna see your babies maybe every other weekend. Moving right along. Chris, don't play with me. You and that Kanye are not allowed around my children. Y'all tried to lock me up. I think a lot of y'all missed who Kanye was. Wait a minute. Because I think y'all missed it. I think y'all honestly missed it on who Kanye was. Well, I ain't gonna pull it up right here. Kanye is Corey. Why he call him Kanye? Because he's another version of Kanye. Because see, Chris, after being in a lesbian relationship for 30 years, she said, Kim, I want to get on that dark meat. I want to know what that dark meat is about too. And what did Corey come and give? A dark meat? He gave her everything her daughters want to be. Melanin infused, titties, hips, thighs, ass, for days, lips too. He got it all for her. She used to dealing with both. That ain't nothing new. That's why he said, I don't want y'all around my kids, because Corey is always around her kids, because he's always around. Because he's security / Kris Jenner's boy toy. Shut up. He's a house Negro. Let's call it what it is. Corey, come to the camera. Remember when you tried to keep it real with Courtney and let her know that her having a bad kid that act out gets whooped? That's how we get down When you can't act right, we give you that act right. Remember that? And they all went off on you, and Chris said you shouldn't have said nothing. That's when you knew you ain't had no say so around that family. Shut up, sit down, and be hard and available when she's ready for you. That is your job. We seen that on the show. She doing you in the closet. She doing you in the car. She can't able to do you anywhere. That's all she wants you for. You got 10 minutes. You do your job. She sends you away. She takes very good care of you. You're getting fat about a day. Now, y'all tried to lock me up. We know Kim and Chris. They genius when it comes to PR. Yes, they send doctors out there to Wyoming to try to convince him to go and get therapy, help. But just so you know, they working on a conservatorship behind the scenes. They're just letting stuff play out, and they're not gonna say anything. But they're always they're 30 steps ahead of everybody else. Don't get that twisted. On God. Then they say, come and get me. This is the Exodus, like Pusha said. Then he mentions Drake again. Shia was supposed to do the first Yeezy Gap. We don't care about Shia. If I get locked up like Mandela, y'all will know why. Now he's letting you know, if I get locked up unjustly, that ain't prison. He means in a mental ward. You know why? Because he's spilling the truth. And the Kardashian Jenners who have worked this hard, done this many rituals to get this far, because it ain't just a ritual, because rituals, prayer, manifestation, whatever you do and incorporate, because a lot of them overlap. Yes, black people, they do. I've been doing research. I'm going to show y'all the research I've been doing for the last few months. It's good and bad to both. It's all about intentions. But I'm telling you, don't none of it work without actual hard work. Okay, moving right along. Shia is capped. Kim tried to bring a doctor to lock me up. Yeah, we know. Now, at the end of the day, I still go back to saying this right here. Chris and Kim call me now. Look at him. He texted Chris. He said, this Ye, you ready to talk now? Oh, no, Chris is not going to communicate with you at all. They're already lawyered up. Anything they say with you, say to you on the phone, in a text is assumed to be recorded. Everything's being recorded around them anyway. They're not new. This is crisis mode. You've crossed the line from family to foe. Now they got to protect their assets and their secrets. Y'all think anybody going to be able to take them down? They didn't even let Bruce Jenner take them down. And he raised them kids. Bruce was with the woman at first, had 2 kids, got married again, had the first 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Then he went with Brandon and Brody's mama, married them, divorced them. Then Chris took them. And instead of him going out and living his life, she convinced him to stop transitioning, reverse some of it, which is why Bruce always had the man boobs, because he had actually started taking estrogen. And raise her 4 damn kids, because then nobody else want her to take on that. Because Chris was always masculine, and she needed a femme, and he was the femme. He played that role. And once they got done with him, they sent him on up there in Malibu. All right, you done made your money, go live your life, because we through with you. Kanye, they through with you. You ain't gonna have no control around there. Now you want to sell your kids. Now you want to get out. Wait a minute, look at this picture here. West children will never do Playboy. That's what you say. You have no say in it. That's what you don't understand. And so one of the things I didn't appreciate, and I want to touch on this before we go, is how when a white girl at your rally challenged you, you were all open ears. But when a black young lady challenged you, you really talked to her like she wasn't ish. Let's look at the video footage.
Do you want to be that same person? And your face is covered, so we don't even know who you are.
Okay, let's move along.
Do you want to be that same person?
Hey y'all, it's Aisha, the girl who was getting yelled at by Kanye at the Kanye West rally.
Thank y'all for the donations.
He allowed people to come on stage to ask questions. I was one of those people selected. We went up there. He let numerous people go before me. And at the last 5 minutes, he allowed me to ask my question on gun reform, in which he did not answer. He just spewed out random facts and bragged about himself. And then after that, he started to go on a rant, and he started saying very incorrect facts to his crowd, and I kept interrupting him and shouting over him the correct facts, because he has a large platform and he shouldn't be saying incorrect things to people who look up to him. And then he stopped, he put the spotlight on me, and then he interrogated me in front of everyone for interrupting him, even though 5 minutes earlier, a white girl did the same thing, and he caught her on stage, gave her a hug.
Sure
did. It's Aisha, the girl
sure did.
Yelled at by again everything. And basically, once he kicked me off of stage after that, he then called me a sister soldier, and then he continued to say I wanted Wakanda, not America, and he kind of just talked badly about Black women. So please don't vote for Kanye West, because he's just not qualified, y'all, and he just ain't it.
He ain't. Now here's a white girl who did the same thing that the Black girl did. Let's see how she's treated.
How do you feel like being a victim of yours?
I feel fine.
That was great. This woman was sick. How do you feel like?
And so now we get to a point, guys, where, I wish him the best. I would never wish ill against him. Oh, God, Nick Cannon, you done pissed me off so much. I would never wish ill against, him at this point, or for anything bad to happen to him. Although I'm not going to be surprised if we get, we get that call, we get that news. But he's chosen this life. And now he has to lay in the bed that he's made. The fame has worn off. The excitement of the money has worn off. You got more money than he can ever spend. The excitement of Kim ain't even pretty the way she used to be. Let's be very real. And Courtney's the looker of that family. Let's be real too. Kim's shit has worn off. It has all gotten old. And now he wants his soul back and he don't know how to get it. That's it. That's what we've been witnessing. So I'm not going to get too deep into it, guys, because I want to give you guys the exclusive and just really lay everything out and explain it. I just don't know if I want to do it live or if I kind of want to pre-record it to make sure it gets monetized. But yeah. So anyway, I want to take you guys' comments here for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to play our commercials and we out. Ronnie said, how dare he say sister soldier to insult someone? He's not good enough to lick soldiers to Doc Martens. He said that to insult her. You know what I mean? And maybe if, I hate to say this, but he's very superficial. So maybe if she was slimmer, maybe if she was, more his type, he would have listened to what she had to say. But what he got to realize is if you're really trying to be of the people, at least on stage, you have to be for everybody. But you too dumb to do that. Your rally was completely unorganized. You was nowhere near serious about running for president. You're making a mockery of this. This is why we have who we have in office now. This is why we got to choose who we got to choose from now. Because everybody just thinks, oh my God, I got 1 million followers, I can be president. No. You can't even be president of your house. Run your house first before you think you can run this country. That's all I'm saying. Pre-recorded, please. Yeah, I think I am. I love your video. The OnlyFans guy was good. Yeah, the OnlyFans guy was hilarious. Jimmy Smacks is hilarious. And he was highly requested, especially this one subby I got. Man, she love us some Jimmy Smacks. I'm like, you trying to smash? Like, what's going on? Talk about Jimmy Smack. Basically, Jimmy's a dude. I think he said from the Bronx. A hood dude, but he make that money. He make guap. And, I ain't mad at nobody's hustle. What rapper isn't colorist? Yeah, that's true. Do you feel he cares about the people at all? No. Kanye is extremely narcissistic. So is Kim. It's a battle of the narcissists. But you can't have two narcissists in a relationship. Somebody's going to have to cave. And neither one of them wants to. And Kim, quite frankly, got the power and she don't have to. Hey, shout out to Rio de Janeiro. I'm trying to get out there. What does Wakanda mean? And look, I'm so sick of people saying Wakanda. Y'all, that was a movie. Can we stop? Like, this is how I know a lot of Negroes that knew absolutely nothing about Africa, because all you can refer to is Wakanda in Egypt. Africa is a lot bigger. Wakanda's not real. It was symbolism in it, but it was not real. And there's a lot more to Africa than just Egypt. Educate yourself, not just in YouTube videos. Read some books. The knowledge is there. Did you get my message about Tommy? Yes, I did. And thank you for that. Tommy tripping, her daughter calling her out. I don't even know why Tommy's anybody's mama. I'm just keeping it real. Christopher Columbus sailed in 1492. Would you mean slave ship 1900? Well, here's the thing. He sailed in 1492. Keep in mind, he never actually reached America. He went to, he hit Haiti, I believe, at first. It was in Caribbean islands. Now, the people there, he referred to them as indigo. Indigo is like blue-black. That term transitioned to the term Indian, which is why people from the Caribbean, they call themselves West Indians. That always went over my head because I'm like, you're not Indian, you black, not realizing that the first Indians were black. But anyway, my whole thing is, who else are blue-black people? That would have to be us. How did the other Indians get here? Well, it was a lot of mixture going on. And a lot of, I don't want to get too far in that. He hit DR and Haiti's on the same island. Here's another thing to all the Dominicans. I don't know why y'all don't realize you're literally the same as the Haitians. You're just a mixed version. That's it. Haiti's here. Dominican Republic's here. You got a fence that separates you, and you think y'all are just two completely separate races. No, they're not mixed, and you are. That's it. That's it. That's it. They speak French, you speak Spanish. He went to the West Indies, right. He didn't sell anywhere. Ships weren't even capable of that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Native Americans crossed the Cambrian crossing when the ice melted and created a land path. Yes, which technically would make them Asian. They went from Asia, through Russia, across the Bering Strait. I was always taught the Bering Strait, which is that part from Alaska to Russia that's like this, and crossed down and went into the Americas. But were they blue-black? How did the blue-black people get here before the ships got here? He was looking for a route to India. That's why he called people Indians. So the term ain't even correct. The term ain't even correct. They were colonized. Why do people think Wakanda is real? I don't know. Because they don't know much. Because nobody teaches about African history. Like, even being a black kid allegedly black, going through school, it's like, apparently everything just started as slavery. And nobody talks about what happened before that. When you gonna start your OnlyFans? Man, I'm gonna try to get this bag off YouTube. I'm gonna really try not to do that. So Christopher Columbus can't read a compass. Yes, and then that also goes into the theory on if the earth is actually round. I don't think it's completely flat. Me and this other girl was talking, and I can't remember her name now, but it's possibly like a sphere or cylindrical. Look, I'm not saying it's flat. I'm just saying question everything. We've been lied to since the beginning. People lie now, and you can look up anything now. Imagine what they was doing back then when information was not spread the way it is now. You ask somebody something simple, and they lie. You work out today? Uh-huh. People lie, women lie, men lie. History, his story that we all agree upon. That's it. Storm, you should definitely do a show about history. I would definitely tune in. Okay. There's a natural current off the coast of South Africa that brings you to the Americas across the Atlantic. That's how black folk first got here. Blue, black, indigo. Okay. That's something I did not know. Just like the Aboriginal people of Australia are black with blonde hair. They allegedly left Africa thousands of years ago and went to Australia. So how did they get there? I'm just saying. If the earth was flat, it wouldn't be any season. A day would be 8 hours. I'm just saying, do your research. Do your research, people. Boom. And I can already tell you now, in 100 years, they're going to say Beyonce is white. You can think I'm crazy, but I ain't lying. Now, with all that being said, guys, I'm going to head on out. I'm going to play these commercials. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. If I'm back live tonight, I would definitely announce it in advance, and I will catch you guys later.
A piece of face? Do you have oily skin, dry skin, or even a combination of both? Do you suffer from acne, hyperpigmentation, eczema, psoriasis, and a myriad of other skin issues out there? Pretty much, no matter what you got going on with your skin, Shay's Creations has a solution for you. Shay's Creations is made in a home, all right, not in a laboratory. It's 100% organic, and this company focuses on skin toning, acne, hyperpigmentation, and preventing inflammation. If you're interested, all of the links to the website and social media info is in the description box below. This video has been sponsored by Bella BT. Now, ladies, do you want to bring the spa home to you? Are you ready to rejuvenate that V all while using natural herbs? This V steam is taking over feminine care from sea to shining sea, helping women with fibroids, fertility issues, stress relief, and more. And we can even get them cycles back on track. Use Bella BT, that is owned by licensed esthetician Brittany McDonald. All of her contact information is in the description box below. Hair up now and use that Bella BT so you don't be walking around
With the spoil rotten cookie.
Escucha a Nitrium Music on YouTube para la música latina con salsa, merengue, dopies, bachata y más. La música es para las personas hablar inglés y español. Now, to listen to Nitrium's music, check out the link to his YouTube channel and the link to his IG page. It is all in the description box below. Are you tired of suffering from bloating, constipation, and other digestive issues? Are you ready to finally lose that food, but that just never seems to go away? Then consider using my colon cleaner. And yes, you heard me right, my colon cleaner. This colon cleaner is made of 100% organic psyllium fiber and has helped people reverse IBS, lose weight, and so much more. All of the information and contact info for the creator of my colon cleaner is in the description box below. This product here keeps my skin smooth, smelling good, and of course it is made with all natural ingredients, so I don't have to worry about breaking out and my eczema acting up. What I like to do is to give me $1 for this, rub it in the desired areas that you want to smell good. It is not cute to be ashy, use some Lotus Radiant. Are you struggling with hair growth issues? Or are you ready to finally be able to actually put your hair in a real ponytail and not that little knob? Have you found that beauty supply products leave your hair dry, flat, useless, and dull? And are you ready for a change? And if you are, you need to try some moo-moo grease. This product was created for us, and nothing will change about your hair if you don't change your regimen. This product can be used in old people, young people, it doesn't matter. The products are 100% vegan, and all of the information for moo-moo grease is down in the description box below.